So, the 2026 housing market, it's looking like one of the most unpredictable we've seen in a long time. But what if I told you that the experts, they actually have a surprisingly clear picture of what's coming? Today, we're going to dive deep into the data. I'm talking numbers from the National Association of Realtors, Redfin, Bankrate, you name it, to give you the real inside track on what to expect. After the absolute roller coaster of the last few years, this is the one question on everyone's mind. Is 2026 the year of opportunity, or is it some kind of trap? Are we finally on the edge of a market that favors buyers, or are there some hidden pitfalls just waiting to trip us up? Well, that's exactly what we're here to unpack for you today. All right, section one. We're calling this the 2026 housing puzzle. Because before we can even think about looking ahead, we got to understand what's happening right here, right now. The market is just this tangled web of high prices, inventory that's all over the place, and mortgage rates that are really putting the squeeze on families. It's a lot, but we're going to help you make sense of it. Look, if you're feeling a mix of, I don't know, excitement and just a little bit of anxiety about the housing market, you are not alone. It doesn't matter if you're a first time buyer or you've owned a home for years, the uncertainty is real. But stick with me because we've got the expert forecasts that are going to give you the clarity you need to make your next move with confidence. Okay, section two, rates, rises, and the Fed. Let's get right to the heart of it, right? Mortgage rates. They are the absolute key to affordability, and they're at the center of this whole 2026 forecast. But to really get where they're going, we first have to pull back the curtain on the role of the Federal Reserve. You've seen headlines like this one from Bankrate, right? Fed holds steady, but mortgage rates still rise. It is so frustrating. The Fed doesn't change a thing, and yet your potential mortgage rate goes up. It's a total head scratcher for most people. But honestly, there's a pretty simple explanation. Let's unravel this thing right now. So here's the deal. The easiest way to think about it is like this. The Fed's rate, that's like the master thermostat for the entire economy. It sets the overall temperature. But mortgage rates, they're more like the local weather report. The Fed can influence the climate for sure, but it can't control the day-to-day forecast in your specific neighborhood. That's driven by other things, like the bond market and what people think is going to happen with inflation long term. And now, for the number you've been waiting for, the National Association of Realtors, they're forecasting a drop in mortgage rates to right around 6% in 2026. This is a huge deal, folks. I mean, after years of rates being way higher than that, a move down to 6% could be a complete game changer. We're talking serious savings, a real boost to your buying power, and literally hundreds of dollars back in your pocket every single month. So, with mortgage rates potentially coming down, what does that actually mean for the rest of the market? Let's dive into the hard numbers. Let's see how this all plays out when we talk about actual home sales and, of course, prices. For the past few years, the housing market has just felt frozen. It's been in this deep freeze. You've got sellers who are trapped by those golden handcuffed mortgages with those crazy low rates, and then you have buyers who have just been left out in the cold by sky high costs. So the question on everyone's mind is 2026 the year of the great thaw? Get ready for this. The National Association of Realtors is predicting a massive 14% surge in existing home sales. Yeah, you heard that right, 14%. After years of a stagnant, totally gridlocked market, this is a clear sign that the floodgates are about to open. A huge wave of both buyers and sellers is getting ready to jump back into the market, and it's all being fueled by lower rates and years of pent-up demand. But what about prices? I know what you're thinking. With all that new activity, are we just in for another round of crazy bidding wars and prices going through the roof? Well, the experts are saying, not so fast. The NAR is forecasting a much more manageable 4% increase in home prices. And that is a really crucial sign that we're moving towards a more sustainable, more balanced market, and hopefully leaving the frenzy of the past behind us. So what does all this mean for you? Well, it means the 2026 market is going to be dynamic, for sure. It's shaping up to be a more balanced playing field, which is great news. But with so many people jumping back in, it's still going to be competitive. You'll definitely need to be on top of your game. Your best assets, preparation, and a solid strategy. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This helps the channel grow. And check out the links in the description if you're thinking about buying or selling. I can connect you with a top agent in your area. Or if you need life insurance, my team and I can help you anywhere nationwide. All right, next up, let's tackle enough. There's this idea out there, you've probably seen it on social media, that big corporations are just buying up all the houses, leaving absolutely nothing for the rest of us. But is that really what's happening? Let's separate the fact from the fiction here. Headlines like this are everywhere. They're absolutely designed to grab your attention and, let's be honest, to scare you a little bit. The idea of going up against some faceless corporate giant with unlimited cash, yeah, that's intimidating. But before you get discouraged and just throw in the towel, let's look at what the actual members say. The truth is, while those big institutional investors are a factor in the market, they are not the dominant force that people think they are, not even close. The data shows their activity is really concentrated in very specific zip codes and at certain price points. The vast majority of homes are still bought and sold by regular people, people like you and me. So instead of worrying about some corporate bogeyman, let's focus on finding those hidden gems and securing a great deal for you. And now, for the part I know you've all been waiting for. We're about to reveal the top 10 housing hotspots for 2026. These are the cities where the experts predict you'll find that winning combination of a thriving job market, more affordable homes, and a fantastic quality of life. So get ready to take some notes. So where can you find that perfect trifecta? A booming economy, housing you can actually afford, and a lifestyle you'll love. The National Association of Realtors has done all the deep dive research, and they come up with a list of the top contenders. And here they are, the top 10 buyer hotspots for 2026. We've got Charleston, Charlotte, Columbus, Indianapolis, Jacksonville, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Raleigh, Richmond, Salt Lake City, and Spokane. From the southern charm of Charleston to the rising tech scene in Salt Lake City, these metro areas offer such a diverse range of opportunities. They're all seeing strong job growth, they have a better supply of homes, and hey, people are moving there from all over the country for a reason. Okay, we've given you the forecasts, we've given you the numbers, we've given you the hotspots. Now it's time to put it all together. We're going to give you a step-by-step game plan that will help you absolutely dominate the 2026 market, whether you're buying, selling, or maybe even both. Redfin has this simple but honestly brilliant four-step plan to help you succeed. Step 1, know your budget inside and out, and stick to it. No exceptions. Step 2, don't be afraid to negotiate. A little bit of that power is shifting back towards the buyer, so use it. Step 3, be a smart shopper when it comes to your mortgage rates. And finally, step 4, if you're a current homeowner, selling your place before you buy can give you a major financial and negotiating advantage. And this is a perfect example of what it means to be smart about rates. It's not just about timing the market, it's about being a proactive shopper. Get pre-approved with a bunch of different lenders. Talk to your local credit union, a big national bank, an online mortgage broker. A tiny difference in the interest rate, even 0.25%, can save you a small fortune over the life of your loan. We're talking thousands of dollars. So if there is one thing, just one thing you take away from all this today, it should be this. Preparation is power. The 2026 market is going to be full of opportunities. It really is, but it's not for the faint of heart. Do your homework, get your finances in order, have a solid plan, and you'll be well on your way to success. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This helps the channel grow. And check out the links in the description. If you're thinking about buying or selling, I can connect you with a top agent in your area, or if you need life insurance, my team and I can help you anywhere nationwide. So there you have it. The 2026 housing market, it's a mixed bag, right? A lot of opportunities, but some challenges too. You've got more inventory, which is great. You've got better rates on the horizon, but prices are still climbing. It really does make it an attractive time to act. So the only question left to answer is, are you ready to make your move? Thanks for watching.